Okay, so let's dive into something that, honestly, a lot of us are probably worried about in our homes: mold and damp. Today, we're taking a look at a company called MouldThreat.com. They tackle this exact problem, but, well, their whole approach is a bit different, and that's what we're going to unpack.
You know the story, right? You spot that dark, ugly patch on the wall, or you catch that damp, musty smell in the air. It's so frustrating. You can clean it, you can slap some paint over it, but somehow it always seems to creep back. So what is really going on behind that wall?
And here's the thing, that visible mold, it's almost always just the tip of the iceberg. It's a symptom of a much deeper issue. Just wiping the surface is kind of like cutting the top off a weed but leaving the root completely untouched. The real problem, maybe a tiny leak or a problem with the building itself or even just bad ventilation, that's still there, just waiting to grow back.
And this is exactly why you need a specialist approach. That's where MouldThreat.com comes in. Now, these guys aren't just cleaners or decorators. Think of them more like detectives. They're surveyors, and their whole job is to diagnose the root cause of mold and damp in a home. Their entire service is built on 4 core promises. First, you get unbiased advice. It's all based on facts, not just someone's best guess. Then, they tell you exactly what needs to be done, a clear, actionable plan. They also explain why it matters, not just for your property, but for your health too. And, maybe the most important part, they focus on making sure that mold doesn't come back. And you can be sure they know what they're talking about. They've delivered hundreds upon hundreds of these reports. That kind of experience means they've seen pretty much everything and have a really deep understanding of all the weird and complex ways mold can start.
And their help isn't just for one type of person. It's for absolutely everyone involved with a property. So whether you're a homeowner trying to protect your biggest investment, a tenant who's worried about the air you're breathing, or even a landlord or managing agent who's responsible for the building, they've got you covered.
So let's talk about what most people do, right? The quick fixes, the guesswork. We've all been tempted. But when you're dealing with something like mold, that approach just doesn't work. It's a scientific problem, and you really do need a scientific solution to truly fix it.
This really lays out the difference, doesn't it? On one side, you have guesswork. That just leads you down a path of quick fixes, temporary relief, and then boom, the stains are back. But the mold threat approach, that's all about breaking that cycle. It uses hard facts to find the root cause, which leads to a real long-term solution that actually prevents the mold from returning. So how do they get it right every time? How do they stay so consistent and accurate? Well, they use their own special framework for it. It's called the MouldThreat system, and it's the backbone of everything they do. So what is this system really? In simple terms, it's a process. It's a step-by-step method that makes sure every single survey is structured and based on cold, hard evidence. This isn't about one person's opinion on a bad day. It's a repeatable process that gives you consistent results. And see that word, defensible? That's huge. It means the reports can stand up to serious scrutiny, which is absolutely critical if you're in a dispute or a legal situation. The whole system breaks down into 3 clear stages. First, they do a structured assessment of the property. Then comes the meticulous part, capturing all the evidence, including lots of images. And finally, they pull all those findings together into one clear, actionable, and defensible report. But look, just collecting a bunch of data is only half the job, right? The real magic is turning all of that information into a solution that actually works for you, the client. And they get that people have different needs, so they offer different levels of reporting. You can get a general mold survey report if you just need an overview, or you can go deeper with a diagnostic and risk report. And for really serious situations, there's even a court-ready expert report. It's all about giving you the right tool for your specific situation. When it comes right down to it, their entire service is about one thing: clarity. This quote from their site just says it all perfectly. You walk away with a clear understanding of what is happening, why it's happening, and the exact steps required to fix it. No more guesswork, just a roadmap to a real, permanent solution. So we'll end with this question, because it's a powerful one. Mold isn't just an ugly stain on the wall. It's a potential risk to your property and your health. And it really makes you wonder, what could be lurking, unseen, behind the walls or under the floor? Is your home really as healthy as you think it is?